And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Heat, Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. And it's LeBron James, and it's Haslam in at the 4 slot. And then for the Portland Trail Blazers, Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. And playing at the center position, one of the Lopez twins out of Stanford, 7-foot banger, Robin Lopez. Then there's Batum, and it's Aldridge in at the 4.
While not as dominant on defense as they were a year before, the Heat still were tough at that end of the court. The thing is, you can see them turn it on and turn it off when they needed to defensively, so they always managed to get the key stop when they needed it.
Open shot, Batum can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, guys, the head coach for the Portland Trail Blazers gave me just a couple of minutes. Of course, the conversation veered to the challenge of defending LeBron James, and he said there's not a lot of good options with him. He can really do it all. I think you just have to try and stay in front of him, and if he gets in close, you have to bring help. And guys, we've seen LeBron really force the issue as far as getting into the lane. We'll see how they do.
Thanks, Doris. And when you're coming off a title like the Heat are, there is, a natural tendency to cruise. But, Clark, you said this, and Steve, I'm sure you want to comment on it. They can turn it up in a hurry.
Well, there's just so much athleticism on this team that if they want to press you in the half court, they usually can force turnovers. And if not, they can also sit back and play a more straight-up defensive style and be very effective that way as well.
Bosh with the bucket.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's LeBron. Batum grabs the miss. For the Trailblazers, it's been a slow start here. Searching for their first points of the game. Here's Lopez. Shot to stop the run. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, Batum is one of my favorite players in the league, Kevin, because of the versatility at both ends of the floor. On defense, that huge wingspan allows him to cover multiple positions on the court. And then offensively, he can really run the floor in transition, and he can knock down that three-point shot.
Yeah, he doesn't just have to score through his defense. Post players love playing with him because he can shoot from deep and really demands attention when he's hanging out beyond the arc. You can't take your eye off of him when he's out there. Well, for Nicholas Batum, a little bit of a lull in his shooting percentage last season. Certainly he garnered a lot of attention defensively because of how well he had played the year before. We'll see if he's able to rebound in his numbers this season.
Doubled by Haslam. Matthews passes to Aldridge. Lopez right side. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one. And for Nicholas Batum, a solid long-range shot, Steve, with a quick release.
And he can really hurt you in transition as well, Kevin, with his ability to get out and run. I think the biggest improvement to come is his in-between game as far as attacking in the half court.
He's injury-prone, though, and I think that's a concern for the Blazers.
Yeah, but he can really run, and he's athletic.
He is. Well, Heat leading by 3. And Chalmers kicks to Wade. Back to Chalmers. Fires the 3. Great D that time from Damian Lillard. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's Matthews, and the layup is good.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Anderson is checked in for Bosh. Battier comes in for Udonis Haslam. Ray Allen is checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. Now here's Allen. There's the bucket. Good.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
1:51 left in the first quarter.
Well, it's pretty obvious, guys. Portland has a lot of young talent, but the defensive effort has to get better. The intensity, the concentration at that end of the floor has to grow, which is always tough with a young team, but to get better, it's going to have to start with defense there.
Now here's Anderson. After the miss from Damian Lillard, and the shot is good. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Lillard outside. Pass to Williams. Launches a three. A second chance effort. Robinson, that's good.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, they're there for him game in, game out.
The Heat leading by 4. Portland finishing second to last in opposing team shooting percentage. Yeah, that's interesting. Defense, something that usually needs to be learned in the NBA, and the Blazers were a young team last season, Steve, and easily a team learning game by game.
Yeah, youth are not, though, Kevin. 48% against you defensively in terms of field goal percentage. That can't happen. So a lot of improvement in store for this Portland team. They really have to lock in on the defensive end.
Robinson hits them both.
No denying it's been a heck of a run the last few years for the Heat, but you can't help but wonder if the impending 2014 summer of free agency could be the end of it all. The big three came together in a flash of lightning, it seemed, but it could end just as fast if one or all decide to opt out.
And Portland with the ball. Trailing by 2. Lillard attacking. He dishes it to Williams. Right, the pass to Williams. He kicks to Leonard. Back to Williams. There's the triple. The shot is off. Dishes it to Allen. From deep. Portland grabs the miss. 4 seconds left. And he lays it up and in. And it's all knotted up.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
It's all tied in Portland. And we'll be back with you. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
And it's really been a dominant effort on the glass. That's been the key here.
Yeah, they've established nice low post presence, which always tends to help you on the rebounding battle.
Williams dishes to Robinson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Talking about Chris Anderson, guys, the Birdman. We weren't sure if he was going to be able to fly last season, but he did latch on with a very good Miami Heat team who was in need of some help rebounding, which is his strength. He still can do that and block shots as well.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. There was a lot of thought about how the Heat could improve after they lost to the Mavs in the 2011 NBA Finals. Many called for a veteran point guard, but the team felt comfortable with who they had. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, "We felt we had one of the younger point guard tandems in the league that we can build on and offer us championship minutes right now." They grew into that role and were a big part of their back-to-back titles. Spoelstra says they earned it with their hard work, and he couldn't be happier, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. And Damian Lillard with the jam. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robin Lopez is checked in for Myers Leonard. Aldridge comes in for Thomas Robinson. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Jarrell Wright. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Mo Williams. And Lillard kicks to Matthews. Pass to Aldridge. Can't hit, and it's Miami the other way. Now the dish to Wade. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Matthews has got his third rebound tonight.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Wade outside. It's back to Battier. LeBron to end the run. Great D that time from Batum. Now here's Matthews. And James pulls it down. And it's Wade penetrating. That's good.
How many times have we seen him do that? Just batter a defense with his ability to explode to the basket.
So timeout call here, the first for Portland.
Well, he may just be trying to get a break in the action to clear their heads. You know, a lot of their shots are rimming out. You wonder if their confidence isn't suffering at this point.
I think that's a good time to call a timeout. If a team has a few fall the wrong way for them, just burn a timeout and let them forget about it. Regroup, talk about it, and refocus.
The Heat making a switch here. Haslam's checked in. The Heat trail by 3. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Bosch. LeBron passes to Haslam. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lillard got it. Good job in the low post. Lillard's got 11 points.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
The 3 from LeBron, and it's blocked by Batum.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Lillard with it, now guarded by Mario Chalmers. A 3 from Matthews, and it's rebounded by Bosch. Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Chalmers' shot is no good.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
And that one's good by Aldridge.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Chalmers dishes to Haslam. LeBron, he's covered by Matthews. Kicks it to Haslam, and stolen by Aldridge. Chalmers against Matthews. Feeds it to Lopez. Passes it to Aldridge. He goes up again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on LeBron James. Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Well, you look back at a season ago, this is a club that made 78% of its shots from the free throw line, so very comfortable with that strike.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
There's 1:47 left in the first half of the game.
And LaMarcus Aldridge, an all-star for the 3rd straight season. You know, looking back, he's really been the jewel of that 2006 draft class where he went 2nd overall.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. The Blazers on offense. This run now up to 13-2. Outside Matthews. Back to Lopez. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 11. Clark, you talked about Aldridge and what he's meant to the Trailblazers. Really the franchise player, Steve, in Portland. I think they look at him that way.
And for a team that had to rebuild on the fly after losing so many of their key players to injury, going back to Brandon Roy and Greg Oden, it's nice to see the Blazers bounce back and start to get Aldridge some help with guys like Damian Lillard and Batum and Matthews.
Back to Lopez. Working on Bosch. Shot clock at 5. Lopez kicks to Lillard.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Well, Damian Lillard joins the list of outstanding great point guards out of Oakland, California. You go back to guys like Gary Payton, Jason Kidd, even Brian Shaw, who won titles as a player and coach in LA.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in, and the basket by Lillard.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter, and just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Haslam. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Batum passes to Lillard. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Launches it. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so that's the end of the first half. Trail
now, presented by Sprint.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports, and we're all set for the halftime report. The Trailblazers red hot up to the break. They haven't settled on
the Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Lillard has been playing really well. 15 points and a steal.
Tell you what, this guy is just an unstoppable force, guys.
There's been nothing they can do to stop him.
Lopez. Nice move. And it's good on the way up. Lopez has got the first points of the second half here for Portland.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, rumors coming out this summer that LaMarcus Aldridge was not entirely happy in Portland. It seems he'd like to play in a bigger market with a team further in its development. A tough situation for the Blazers, who really don't want to part ways with their franchise big man. Kevin, we'll see how it pans out.
Well, I wouldn't count him out just yet, Doris. Thank you. Portland leading by 13. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. The feed to Aldridge. Lopez against Chalmers. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good by Lopez. Lopez has got 8.
And what you love about him is just the way he hits the offensive glass. I mean, he knows that those are the easiest points for him when he can find a loose ball, get an offensive board, and put it back into the basket.
And you know what? He's a guy who will put some wood on you now. He'll throw his weight around. Bodying him up play after play can really wear you down.
Chalmers dishes to LeBron. The 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Right side, Batum. Lillard outside. And Aldridge slams it in.
Well, he won that battle, and in general, they're winning most of the battles tonight.
Well, those are some very easy points if you can get them.
Well, and like Clark said, they have been getting them, not necessarily all on putback dunks, but a lot of second chance opportunities.
And Chalmers kicks to Wade. Back to Chalmers. Heat moving the ball around. Rejected by Matthews. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Poked loose. Matthews with the steal. Outside Williams. Matthews left side. Back to Williams. Outside Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Aldridge kicks to Williams. No good with the triple.
You know, Miami went to that smaller lineup last season, and a big change in that was having Chris Bosh move over to the 5 spot. Not his natural position, but I thought he held his own both offensively and defensively playing in the middle.
Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Robin Lopez. Left side Bosh. Back to LeBron. He feeds it to Chalmers. Now the pass to Haslam. LeBron outside. Lets the 3 fly. That drops. LeBron's got 9 points now in just the second half. And for Bosh, playing the center, Steve, he's giving up some weight out there.
But he's a very smart defender. He avoids fouls. And the way the league is these days, Kevin, most teams play smaller. And Bosh can normally find a center that he can guard without too much trouble. But there are a few matchups around the league that are a problem.
Well, they got the speed and the pressure of that Miami defense. You think they're able to compensate for any lack of size inside by using those other things.
Yeah, that's normally the case against, I would say, the vast majority of the league.
Back to Chalmers. Jacks up a three, and the shot is good. Chalmers has got his first 3 points of the game.
And if their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, and the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
And it's blocked by Bosh. Dwayne Wade on the wing. He tries for 3. And Haslam kicks to Bosh. It's off his foot. And the ref's saying he kicked it. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Chris Anderson is checked in for Bosh. Battier comes in for Udonis Haslam. Ray Allen is checked in for LeBron. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. Cole's shot is good.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Williams passes to Robinson. Back to Williams. We've got 1:28 left in the third. On the wing, Batum. Goes back up. Ray Allen pulls it in.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Step back and squared up. And now it's just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And as he has gained more experience in the league, Wade has taught himself to rely a bit more on his jump shot and a little less on attacking the rim. But still, you see his confidence really lies in his ability to attack the lane.
Jarrell Wright's checked in for Thomas Robinson. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. They swipe it. Here's Cole. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Cole's got 7 points.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line, and they found a way to do it here in the second half.
It's Williams with the drive. Aldridge, no luck. And Wade, still a player who thrives on getting in the lane, Clark, and for his career, under 30% from long range.
Yeah, you know, his jump shot is more of a mid-range weapon, quite honestly. He loves the bank shot, loves the floaters, and is always looking to get somebody in the air with that pump fake. And usually, more times than not, guys bite, and he gets free throws.
He gets to the line, you're right. Williams dishes to Batum. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. Now here's Wade. He's got 8 for the lead. Can't get it to go. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Portland out in front. They're up by 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers?
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys. And all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
On the wing, Williams. The 3 ball. Good. Williams has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Trailblazers.
Now, you hate to see a guy suffer through a game like this, but his team is winning.
Battier kicks to Wade. Cole, the pass to Anderson. Leonard with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Batum leading the charge. gets it to go.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
The Heat trail by 7. And Cole kicks to Battier. He passes to Cole. Shoots the 3. The shot no good. Williams with the defensive effort.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Pass to Aldridge. Working on Anderson. Nice D from Anderson.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Allen kicks to Battier. He dishes it to Cole from deep. Portland grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16. Outside Williams. He kicks it to Aldridge. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And now a 9-point Trailblazer lead. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He was definitely not pleased. He said, you guys look lethargic out there, and told them they've got to increase their activity level. He ended the huddle by saying, this is not going to get the job done. I want to see who's going to step up.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Lillard attacking. Leonard dishes to Lillard. Pass to Aldridge. Back to Lillard. The tray. And the Trailblazers another 3.
You know, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot up. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, well, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And that's not all there is to say about him, Steve. I mean, he also is a master of the pick and roll. Get the ball in his hands and set a screen for him, and there will be an easy bucket after.
The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Dishes to Cole. Fires the 3. Good. Cole's got 11 points here in just the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And some changes here for the Heat. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Battier. LeBron comes in for Ray Allen. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. And now Chalmers pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And that one misses. Second free throw, no good.
I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a +10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard.
Leonard, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 10. Here's the dish to Chalmers. Back to LeBron. Kicks it to Wade. Feeds to LeBron. For 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Aldridge. Back to Lillard. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And it's on its way from Chalmers for 2. Miami no good on that time either. Lillard with it. Wade picks him up. Lillard attacking. 1:33 left in the fourth. And Batum kicks to Matthews. There's the 3. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. The Heat trail by 12. Wade kicks to Chalmers. From downtown. And yes, sir, that one drops.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot, but if they do, I think you're right, Clark, particularly if they can convert defense into offense.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Shot's good.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. Off the pick. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, so far he hasn't been able to get to the line like he did in the first. The defense is playing him a little bit smarter, backing off of him a bit and defending without fouling.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 9.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he would have liked, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Tries a 3. Haslam can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Batum with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron, and Lillard gets double-teamed. Rejected by Haslam. Lays out. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Anderson is checked in for Bosh. Battier comes in for LeBron. Ray Allen, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. Williams' shot is off.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Mo Williams. At the line for 2.
He gets the first, and that will push the lead to double digits. And Williams drops them both.
And you got to think those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
Yo, 1, 2, 3, go! Waking up in a dream, sleepwalking on another big stage. You never heard peace till you hear people scream your name in unison. I'm so far away from the place I used to be, struggling usually. Look at the new me, fate pursuing me. I can feel the energy in the air. It feel like I'm supposed to be here.
Everywhere I